Today, I'm going to travel farther than I've ever been in this world with a big purpose. I think I've been over to this gateway and this gateway, but I haven't been over here yet. This, right here, potentially is the location of my base. And I'm gonna head there right now. This might be the best idea I've ever had. It also might be the worst. Does anybody know if we can craft boats? I know you can craft a boat, but I'm not sure if it's rideable. Hello, spider. Look at you. Ow. We're already getting attacked. See ya. Is this it? Is that the location? If it is, that's honestly perfect. Oh, yes, it is. I have to swim out there. Tell me in the comments, is this a good idea or a bad idea? Ooh, I got me some crab legs. I have no idea what's on this island, and I have honestly no idea what's in the ocean, because I've never been in the ocean. We might be in for a big surprise. Oh, this looks incredible. Whoa, look at all of this. This is the first ocean biome I've ever been in, the crystalline depths. Oh, we're gonna have to get some coral. Do you see the potential? The massive potential. Oh yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Is it just getting dark? Oh no. That's just the biome. I'm scared. What am I gonna find over here? That's a structure, but what's in it? Could this be the location of my new temporary home? The devastated lands. Cinder wastes. I think this is zone 4. This is a little bit immersion breaking. We could probably fix that though. Okay, there's some caves underneath. Does this go straight back up to the ocean? I do believe it does. It's not the ocean. It's a little bit of a cove or a lake or something on the inside of the island. Oh, this is very, very scary. Charred woodlands. Okay. Okay. I see you, Hytale. Yeah, this is it. This is our base. There's no place I would rather build than right on this island. Except for that guy right there. I don't like that. He looks big and scary. I might want to steer clear for just a little bit longer. Okay, we're gonna regroup. I'm gonna head back to my spawn cave, and we're gonna get a little bit more prepared to live here. What are you? Are you trying to attack me, or are you friendly? Nope, you're not friendly. Ugh. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, just go down. Okay, we got him. We got him. What was that thing? I need to eat. Quick. I know it says memory discovered here, but I wish it would tell you the name of the mob. I mean, obviously that's a fish and that's a crab. That's a pig. That's a squirrel. Spider. What is this thing? A blue zombie pig? Oh my. Oh, nope, he's got armor. We're out. See ya. That's a shark. That is 100% a shark. I am not going anywhere near that thing. Oh, and I'm drowning. Go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Please don't let this be the way that I die. Oh, that was way, way too close for comfort. Oh, okay. Still undefeated. Still living on my first life. Stop gawking at the sharks. Survive. Whoever designed this did a fantastic job. Hello. All right, we're gonna record 10 memories. Let's see. Predator? Nope. How about critter? Not a critter. Undead? It is undead. Oh, look at that. A zombie pig. Undead pig. I was right. Okay. I love this. This is a great feature. I wish we could access it outside of the Forgotten Temple, but that's okay. Off we go. Home sweet home. Before I relocate, I want to upgrade my armor workbench, and it's going to be a little bit of a tall order. First of all, I don't know how to get medium leather yet. I need to figure that out. Second of all, I need more copper. I've got 15 over here, but this is going to be the tall order right here. 100 Azure logs. Gonna have to contact Microsoft for that. That was an IT joke. If you don't get it, let's just move on. I have heavy hide and I have light hide. And if I recall, there is a workbench for turning hide into leather. Okay, yes. This is how we're going to take care of the medium leather, but I still don't know how to get the medium hide. Let me do some research, but also let's go mining some as well to to get some more copper, and then this thing. I'm gonna have to find some more spiders. I've got linen scraps. I think I honestly might have enough of those. Yeah, I've got 30, and then light leather and iron. So we got a lot of work to do, a lot of resource gathering to do. Let's get it done. I just got back from a really successful mining journey, and I've got a ton of copper, a ton of iron, a little bit of silver, and some other various things that I got throughout the world that were not part of the mining experience, but this is what we need right here. And if you look at the armorer's workbench, we need this stuff right here, medium leather, azure logs I went and got off camera as well. And then over here, we need some light leather. In order to get leather, I need to craft one more workstation, and that is going to be the tanning rack, which I already have the materials for. Again, if you didn't see this in the last episode, this is a huge advantage. If you have this chest icon next to the numbers, that means even if you don't have the materials in your inventory directly, if they're in these chests, you're going to be able to craft because it will pull straight from those chests. Game changing. All right, let's craft this tanning rack, and I need to find a spot for it. Oh, input output. Okay. How's this work? Let me grab my medium leather and my medium hide. If I just put it in there. Okay, so it's draping the hide on the rack to dry out over time. This is gonna take so long. 20 more of these. Okay, we're gonna wait. I've waited a long time and finally have enough leather to upgrade my armorer workbench to tier 2. So here we go. Historic moment. Wait a minute. This is one of those moments when you probably should ask yourself, do you know how to read? BluJay, do you know how to read? I thought that you had to upgrade the workbench to get the iron gear. This is the stuff that's locked. It's fine. I still needed the leather. I still needed the iron. I just didn't need to waste the time getting those logs. Okay, we're crafting some armor. Is the same thing true for this? Oh, BluJay, where are your brains? Bird brains, indeed. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm most concerned about. I want iron gear. So, I'm getting an iron helmet and an iron chest plate. Also, that thing is massive. Look at my character holding that. That's incredible. Okay, I don't have enough light leather for this. Am I seriously out of leather already? Am I gonna have enough to get everything I want? I've got enough for the gauntlets. Let's do that. I don't have enough for the pants. Oh, I'm one leather short. That's fine. Light leather is relatively easy to get. And then let's get a shield. Okay, I'm going to go out hunting, and then I'm going to craft up everything that I want, as long as I have the iron for it. And then we are going, hopefully, to go settle in over in our new home. Oh, yes. BluJay looks great. Full iron gear. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Look at this. I've got an iron pickaxe, iron daggers, and full iron armor. I am completely out of iron at this point, so I can't craft any of this other stuff yet. I will get to it at some point, but I am ready to go settle in at my new home. So I know this is not really part of the plan for today's video, but I'm doing a live stream right now. My first live stream on Hytale. Hello to everybody watching. Something bad just happened. Do you see that right there? The target location? Death. Day 18. I lasted 18 days in this world, and it was a silly mistake. I was trying to take on 2 enemies at once, and my health was getting a little bit low, and I jumped off of an ice cliff or a snowbank or whatever it was, and it was just a little bit too far to land safely, and oh man, 18 days. 18 days. Considering that these days in Hytale are incredibly long. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I lasted 18 days in this game without a death. Okay, let's run away from the snake and go get our stuff. You might notice that my pickaxe is pretty severely damaged. My armor was pretty severely damaged as well, but I repaired it after we went on probably 3 hours of journeys in that live stream, and look at all that I've got. I found some cobalt in some loot chests. I found a bunch of copper going mining. I went mining again for some more iron. I didn't even know that gold was in the game. I found that in a loot chest. And thorium, not to mention some of this stuff, topaz, sapphire, and emeralds. I've got a lot of stuff, and my eyes have been opened to the fact that I might need to adjust some of my plans. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff, and it was made aware to me that we can craft a backpack, and I cannot craft a backpack until I upgrade the workbench to tier 2, which I'm gonna do now. Beautiful, that's step 1. Did I get any additional recipes? Ooh, I did. Oh, I can craft a cobalt pickaxe, a thorium pickaxe. Oh, this is gonna be good. And all of the rest of the workstations are now available to me as well. Oh, and speaking of, I stole this from one of the villages that I raided earlier. All sorts of food options, including popcorn. That's my favorite snack in the whole world. I can't believe they have popcorn in Hytale. At any rate, backpack. I want to see what this does for me. If I open the backpack, I'm not sure what just happened. Let me read that again. Unlocks the backpack when consumed. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we get an additional 9 inventory slots. So if I craft an additional backpack and then consume it again, an item of this type can only be used once and you already have used one. Well, that would have been nice to know before I wasted those materials. I want to burn it. Give me a fire. Well, I guess we'll just throw this in here. Maybe someday we'll get additional inventory slots. Maybe we can increase the backpack again. But for now, that's completely worthless. The next thing that I want to unlock is this farmer's workbench, because I want to see what kind of things we can get there. I'm assuming there's at least some tools to make farmland, and I assumed correctly. And a watering can filled with water to use on crops. Watered crops grow 2.5 times faster. Oh man, this is opening up a world of new things to do. I'm going to have to do an entire farming episode. We're not going to go through all of this today. I do want to test out one thing. While we're heading back over to the Zone 4 island, I need to discuss a couple things with you. Hytale is in an early access state. If you haven't heard me say that already, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. This is not the finished version of the game. This isn't even the finished version of the terrain in this world. This would be considered what Minecraft was when it was in alpha state, and version 2 of Hytale's world generation is what you would expect if you were playing the Caves and Cliffs update, for example. It is a night and day difference. What I do not know at this time, and I have tried to reach out to Simon, the owner of Hytale, he gets hit up on Twitter all the time, so I don't know that he's ever going to see my message, and that's totally cool. But I'm trying to figure out if World Generation 2 is going to come into this world as well, and maybe we can prune chunks to where World Generation 2 will appear somewhere. If that doesn't happen, we may end up abandoning this world at some point, and I want to hold that loosely. But then again, this game is in early access, and I don't know what the release cadence is going to be for new features. It might be months before we see World version 2. So I'm going to move forward as if we're going to be in this world for a while, and then we'll kind of address things as we go. Here's kind of my thought for the base for this season. The reason I picked this island, which I'm now actually second guessing because I looked at the map, and you know what? Let's take a look at the map together. This is the island I chose right away, and it's pretty cool. There's an island right next to it that's about 4 times the size. There's so much here. Let's go take a quick look at it, and I think we may end up over there as well. But the reason that I brought a hoe and some seeds with me and a watering can, I don't know anything about the farming mechanics in this game, and we need to test a few things before I decide fully if that's where I'm going to plant my roots, so to speak. Look at it. Look at it. That's cool. That's way cooler. I mean, would you just look at how insane this looks, especially at night? This is why I wanted to come over here. Look at this, burnt wheat. I don't know if we can actually plant crops in Zone 4, or if they will dry up and burn and die. Let's try a couple things. First, I'm going to plant something. How do I plant it? There we go. And I assume they're watered after one try. Let's do another. And we'll leave that one unwatered. You can see the difference. That's dark and that's not. Let's also do some tomatoes, and let's also do some lettuce. I just want to try out a few different crops to see if this land is viable for farming and for living here. And now we wait. Oh, look, 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 look. That is a good sign. I think this is going to work. When they say 2.5 times faster, oh, they mean it. These crops in the back that were dry took so long to grow, and you can see that over time this has dried out as well. All of these are ready, and there's no sign of any deterioration, drying out, dying, nothing. All of the crops look good, so I think we're pretty confirmed on moving into this area. Ooh, what are you? It's not redstone. Adamantite ore. That's the first time I've gotten any of this. Oh, and I think I saw over here, yep, there's some cobalt. This is the place to be, right here. About 5 years ago, I started a series called the Bedrock Guide, which was a Minecraft survival guide series for Bedrock Edition. And in that world, I built a pretty cool pirate base that was very ambitious for me at the time, and I was happy with how it ended, but it always felt like there could have been more to be done. If all goes according to plan, I want to turn this island into a pirate fortress that is a reimagining of my base from the Bedrock Guide over 5 years ago. As I said earlier, I want to hold those plans a little bit loosely because I have no idea what the development cycle for this game is going to look like, and when World Generation version 2 comes out, I want to make sure that the world that I'm in has access to that feature, and I don't know yet if it's going to be this world or not. So we're just going to see what we can get done. It's a fun, ambitious goal, and even if this world never gets version 2 of the World Generation, we can always come back here and continue building as a fun building series alongside the adventure mode whenever that comes out as well. There's plenty of Hytale content to go around, and I hope you're here for it. So the place may look like a mess, and it kind of is, but everything is strategically placed. I've got all my storage chests behind all of my workstations. They should all be within range to pull from the chests, and so far, nobody has bothered me on top of this mountain. Everybody seems to be staying down on the surface, and that's totally fine with me. I'm gonna head over here because this is where I'm going to start building my very first place to live. And you can see I've already dug out a little space right in the side of the mountain. So this space is 13 blocks wide, and I'm going to count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That should be the center point. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, this is 13 blocks wide. And I'm going to give myself a 3x3 entrance using a variety of blocks, including basalt. And I'm going to switch the variation from cobbled basalt to regular basalt. I think this one looks darker, maybe. Let's put it next to cobblestone and then regular stone. Nah, these definitely need to switch. There we go. So we've got a gradient going from dark to light, and I'm going to use these 4 blocks to build a really cool pirate skull with an eye patch made out of half slabs right into the side of this mountain. So I'm going to start with cobble, and I'm going to bring this up 4 blocks and then make a square entrance just like that. And then just for now, I'm going to convert all of this into regular stone, and then I'll worry about all the texturing later. I'm going to bring this back all the way to the wall here and then do the same thing. Just pillar up and then fill it all in. The next thing that I'm going to do is put a row of blocks right here, recessed back 1 from the front, and I'll do the same. I'll just convert all of these into stone, and then I'm going to take some slabs, and this is absolutely incredible. We can do vertical slabs. Oh, it's so good. These can be a little bit tricky to place if you don't have a flat surface to go up against. If I wanted a vertical slab right here, if I just place it down, it's going to go flat. So I can hit the R button, and then you can keep hitting the R button until it's in the rotation that you want, or you can turn the other direction and do the same thing, cycle through until it's where you want, and then you just click and place. Building in Hytale is really simple, which honestly, that was one of the things I was mainly concerned about with Hytale. A lot of times the adventure style games that also have building mechanics, they're a little bit more difficult to build with, but they really seem to have nailed the mechanics. So the pirate skull is beginning to take shape. That is the bottom of the jaw. And before I cut away and just start focusing on building, I did want to show you this. These pillars that are made out of stone as well work really well for stone teeth, and this one looks like maybe it's a little bit rotten, so part of it is fallen out. We can do a couple of those. Oh yes, we may even knock one out to make it look like a tooth is missing. I am going to bring this back one and wrap it around, and I think we're only going to have one tooth right here, and then the same thing on the other side, and a tooth right there. Let's go back here and see if we can see it from the ground. Oh yeah, that's going to be a good view. Hello there. Check out my brand new cobalt pickaxe that's not so brand new anymore. It's broken, and I've repaired this so many times that the durability is now down to 120. I think it started at like 330. This stuff right here is so slow to dig. It takes 6 swipes when your pickaxe isn't broken. There was a lot of that inside of there. It's finished. Oh, I'm so proud of this build. It even looks great at night, but I'm gonna go way over here. I want you to see it from the shore. Hold on. Let me zoom. I love this so much. Oh guys, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you think it turned out good? Let's get back over there and I'll show you the finer details. Okay, so I did a lot of detailing, as you can see, under the cheekbones and under the eyes and under the chin. There's quite a bit of shading. Of course, we have the eye patch, and then there's some shading underneath the edges around the sides and the back as well. Just gives it a little bit more character, especially when you're farther away. I found all of these green flat cap mushrooms as we have been adventuring, and I stole both of these from a village that I raided. I figured they would look good for entryway lights, and oh my gosh, they do. Let's go in here. Oh, by the way, we have a gate. Just use your imagination and pretend that that closes to keep all the bad guys out. Here is my main room, and I'm actually really proud of this section right here because it's like, what, 5 workstations all in one, and it does not look too cluttered. I've got the chef's stove right here, some cobblestone in the background to blend with the furnace. Then the blacksmith anvil and armorer's workbench are side by side. They look like they go together. And then the campfire right there. Oh, we also got some skulls as well in our adventuring, because that makes sense for decorations in a pirate cave. Got all of my storage for right now. We might expand that later, but this isn't really going to be the final storage area. This is just to get us started. And then my regular workbench and builder's workbench side by side over here with another gate to keep people out of my personal area. This is my bedroom up here in the mouth of the skull, and we can look out the front. In here I've got my bed, both of the tanning racks that I've crafted with some leather stored up here, and then all of these chests are all of my valuable type items because we got to keep those close to us, locked behind a third gate. Blue is my favorite color, and if I were a pirate, I'm sure my name would be Captain Bluebeard, and at night these give a really cool ambience when this mouth starts glowing. Oh, I can't wait for it to get dark. If that doesn't scream pirate, I don't know what does. There's still some more to do yet that we're not going to get to today, like getting a staircase up to the entrance. Honestly, digging out this main room and the hallway that leads up to the bedroom, that took me a long time. I wasn't joking. That volcanic cobble, which is what these pillars are made out of, takes so long to mine. I hope at some point we get enchantments to speed up the mining process. Either way, I have a really cool starter house that I couldn't be happier with. And I hope you're happy with it too. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a comment, tap the like button, and subscribe if you're new. And hey, we'll see you back here again really soon.